Hey guys, Matt Allen here. Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. Tonight what we're gonna do is take you guys underwater to watch an absolutely violent school of bass eating jerkbaits. Tim and I recently had the opportunity to get on this school of fish. We were just out, normal day of fishing. This isn't shot in an aquarium somewhere. This is shot out on a big lake. We got onto this wolf pack that was just violent. There's no other word for it. Didn't matter if we were throwing soft jerkbaits, hard jerkbaits, they were just crushing. Partway through it, we actually got the bright idea to stop fishing, turn on the cameras and try and get some of this footage. So instead of just jacking these fish, we started playing with them. Now, when you see these clips, you have to remember this is with a camera right in these fish's face. Before the camera was on, they were just that much more crazy. They were climbing over each other to get to the baits. But even with the camera down there, we were able to work these fish in close and get them to eat that bait right up on the lens. Now we're gonna head underwater. I'm gonna walk you through the footage and explain what these bass are doing. Now this first fish, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell just how big this fish really is. When you're looking at this clip, you have no point of reference, but we ultimately got this fish in the boat. She was almost 7 pounds, just had no belly on her. But what I want you to see here is that even after this fish bites, she still shows that aggression. She still comes back for more once other bass are present. Once the other fish are there, here you're about to see there's more fish in the frame. That's when that aggression really starts coming out. There's her second bite. Now she's gonna bite a total of 4 times, and then we're gonna show you this again, the first bite in slow motion. When you watch that in slow motion, realize that that fish ate that bait start to finish in less than 1/3 of a second. So the next time somebody tells you to wait until you feel that fish pulling before you set the hook, before you feel that tension, it's up to you what you want to do. But you can see just how quick a giant fish like this can get on and off that jerkbait. I think she's about to come in for her 4th bite, the one where she finally gets hooked. Oh. Here we go. 1/3 of a second, start to finish. It's unreal just how fast these fish really are. Now you're starting to see that there's some more fish in the area. This next clip, if you think that last fish was fast, wait until you see this next one. She just lights it up. Oof. Even in slow motion, she murdered it. Oof. Man. And this just goes on and on. Now, if you're wondering, if you're wondering, sorry, I'm watching this just, like you guys are. I might have to just stop talking altogether. Man, these fish are violent. I wish it was like this every day. But you can see this mentality. Once there's 2 or more, they get crazy. When that bait twitches and you get that change in sound, they're on it. You can hear how loud that bait is, especially how loud it is. Jeez. Look at that. It happens so fast. I completely lost track of what we were talking about. These fish are just insane. Look at that, you've got a little fish coming in. That's gonna set off the bigger fish. They're not gonna let that little fish take that meal from them. Oh, I remember this clip. Now this right here, this fish, she's afraid of the camera. She wants that bait, but she's not gonna do it because it's right there. But look how she interacts. When that bait cuts hard, even though she knows she's not gonna eat it, she just can't get away from it. She keeps coming back, keeps coming back. She wants it so bad. If that flashing red light wasn't in her face, she would be on that thing. I'd say this speaks for itself. Tim, come watch this. Now this, we had just caught a fish, and this school comes in behind her, and they actually split down the side of the boat. You're only seeing half of them. That's a giant. Now don't even worry about the fish in the foreground. Look at just the tanks, the number of 5 to 9+ pounders out in the background as this stuff is going on. The big ones that don't want to come in tight is just unreal. Oh, they want it.
Yeah, look at the subs in the background.
Unreal.
See the shadows?
I mean, there's like a 35, 40 pound limit cruising 15 feet out from the camera that doesn't want to come in. And this again is where you see that schooling mentality. When one of them gets interested, they're all just wolf packing in on that bait.
Of course, the little one's gonna eat it.
Of course. Man. Now again, you have no point of reference watching this, but that is a big fish. Now there's no glory shot in this video. We're not live welling these fish. We're not holding up a bunch of big ones for you. This video is purely about bass behavior. Whew. We want you to see how they're interacting with each other, how they're interacting with that jerkbait, and how that motion and that sound is triggering those bites. Look at that, the camera scares them, they still come back for more. Now, forget the fish that we hooked. Look at this submarine and all her friends in the background. These fish are giant that are looking at that 2 pounder like it's a meal. There's so many big fish in this wolf pack. I mean, it's unreal. And to have them in this clear of water and that aggressive is just mind-blowing. Now check out the replay on this fish. You may not have even noticed a second fish tried to get that bait first and either backed away or got scared off. Look at that, just steals it. My gosh. Violence, right? I'm telling you right now, if a largemouth got to 100 pounds, I would never touch the water again. They may not swallow you, but they will break your ribs. Man. I don't know about you guys. I could have watched that footage all night long. In fact, we never even got to the soft jerkbait stuff. We had so many clips to choose from. It was insane. If you guys enjoyed this underwater footage, as crazy as this was, and as special as that school of bass was, we have seen them there before. We think they're gonna be there again. And as much fun as it was once we finally started going through this footage, we're gonna try and do a bunch more of that this year. We think that school will stay. We'll throw some different baits at them for you. So if you enjoyed that underwater stuff, hit that subscribe button. Stick with us here at Tactical Bass, and you are gonna see more of that this year. And they'll still have those 3 videos a week, just like always, between now and then.
What an amazing day. You know, as fishermen, we don't get to experience days like that very often. And we finally had the wits about us to put the rods down, hit the record button, and get some of that epic underwater footage on camera. You know, to see those fish interact with the bait, interact with each other. It's just a pretty cool day. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys learned something. Great video.
That was fun, man. It was fun for us to watch it. We were there, and when we went back and watched it again, we're like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, so I'm at a loss for words for that footage. But anyways, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night.